Are we streaming? Are we on?
Sound check.
Did you watch that last game last night?
All right. Our fourth league game for RMHF. We got Highland Hills taking on the Denver Pioneers in beautiful Magnus Arena. These two teams are both in Aspen, and all indications is that this should be a really good game. So we're hoping for that. Puck drop next. All right, as we get ready for a puck drop, it's going to be Rousseau, Yates, and Martin on offense. It looks like Davenport and Emma Ward on the back line. DU wins the face-off and controls the puck, playing it forward into Highlands zone. Good back check there by Rousseau. Causes an offsides, and we'll redo a face-off in the neutral zone. Another win back for DU. DU sends it deep. Puck gets by Davenport. Emma Ward back to retrieve behind the net. Sends it back to Davenport. Breakout up to Grayson Martin. Throws it off the boards. Not able to clear the zone. Davenport steps back up. Is able to chip it up and out. DU's defense is back to pick it up. Grayson Martin giving chase. Blake Yates trying to cut off the pass. Puck is thrown up the boards. Emma Ward's going to be able to squeeze it on the board. Sends it back deep. Rousseau sends it back behind the net. Grayson Martin is going to be on his horse, one of the first ones there. Keeps it deep. Rousseau's going to pick it up behind the net. Looking for a pass. It's got Martin in front. Martin shot. Good save by the goalie off the shoulder. Good start for Highland, getting a little bit of pressure. Emma steps up to pinch and hold it in the zone. Blake is able to keep it in. Toe drags, gets an opportunity. Good shot. Glove save by the goalie. So some early pressure for Highland. Good shift, and they're going to do wholesale changes. Looks like the Jeffers, Skolnick, King line is out there. Perkins and Colt Williams on defense. Skolnick taking the draw just off to the goalie's left. Wins it back. Colt's able to hold it on the blue line, passes it across to Gage. Gage trying to keep it in, but it's chipped up and out by DU. DU picks it up, a good back check by Riley. Jeffers is able to intercept. Battle at center ice, kicks it out to Riley. Riley gets it, tries to send it deep, retained and kept out of the zone by DU. DU has possession, sends it up and out, but pass just misses off a Gage and trickles over to Colt Williams, who goes off the boards. Up to Skolnick. Skolnick gets it to Jeffers. Back to Skolnick, who's able to carry it in over the line and into the zone. Gage there to support, chipping it down the boards. Puck gets to the middle. Cohen's not able to get there. Skolnick holds it in, throws it on just off the side of the net. Looks like Alex Tam is in and behind the net to pick it up. Tam working in behind net, sends it up to Gage Perkins up at the point. Gage gets it, tries to send it through. It's intercepted by DU, but turned right back over. DU picks it up at the blue line, throws it down for an icing call. So now we'll see it looks like Rousseau's out there with Venman and Tam, with Melby and Emma Ward on defense. So Rousseau with the draw. Clean win back for DU. DU takes it behind the net. Colton Venman giving chase in the corner, sent back the other way. Rousseau giving chase to pinch. Puck gets sent out. Venman intercepts it. It turns it over, but Colton Melby tries to hold it in the blue line. Looks like Emma's going to get back to it first to pick up the puck, circling behind her net to regroup. Emma's got a little bit of speed here on it, not able to get it clear and out. Melby's able to pick it up, sends it up and out the boards. Tam giving chase, held in by DU. DU throws it off of Rousseau, cleared out of the zone. Scramble for the puck in front. Looks like Tam's able to clear it out to the blue line, but held in by DU. Sent deep again. Looks like Davenport's in trying to walled off. Pass to the middle. Emma steps up and is able to deflect it. Colton Venman chips it off the boards. Got a couple changes. Blake Yates jumps out, tries to intercept a good sight. Gage steps in and is able to hold it into the zone, battling for it, trying to keep it in. Gage and Blake Yates with Rousseau supporting as well. DU squirts out with the puck, loses it. Blake Yates gets it. Oh, misses the net just off to the goalie's side. Puck comes up top. Gage keeps it in, sends it deep again. DU circling behind. Rousseau is able to knock him off the puck, scramble in front. Gage is pinching hard and is low, is able to keep it that way. Martin covering for him. Puck sent around. Blake Yates is there. Davenport late to get to the blue line, but puck is cleared out of the zone. Gage has it, retains possession, loses an edge, but keeps his balance. Gage sends it behind the net to Davenport, looking for the breakout. Is able to get it to Blake Yates. Yates is trying to get it to the center. Wasn't able to clean through. Blake able to retain possession. Has it alongside with all three of them coming into the zone. Nifty puck handling there by Blake. Isn't able to get it past the last defender. Davenport steps up to pinch. Is able to, intercepts it momentarily. Knocks it clear to Colt. Colt sends it up and down, but it's going to go all the way down for an icing call, so the faceoff will come all the way down. Good pressure by the Jags to start off the game, keeping most of the action in the offensive end. It's got Jeffers, Skolnick, and King. Skolnick taking the face-off. Looks like Colt Williams and Melby on defense. Face-off is retained by Riley. Tries to clear it out of the zone. It just gets past the blue line and sent back in for an offsides. Face-off will come to the neutral zone. Same group will line up for the face-off. Skolnick gets possession out of the face-off, tries to weave through some of the DU defenders, loses the puck, but is able to get to it on the sidewall. Scrambling to see who is able to win it free. Comes out clean. Melby is able to get to it and sends it deep into the zone. Cohen King is after it hard. Stubbs short trying to intercept the pass. Cole Williams does a good job of pinching. We got a 2-on-1 here. Cohen King with a shot, just misses the net off to the side. Puck squirts out, gets past Melby and past the blue line. Skolnick back pinching on defense. Back check there by Cohen King, who's able to break up what was showing us a little bit of numbers for DU. DU's defense pinches. Kicked forward, Skolnick's got it. He's got Riley Jeffers with him on the side. Skolnick's going to slow it up, look for a pass and a shot. Shot deflects off of the goalie's shoulder and passed up to Emma Ward at the point. She isn't able to get it. Rolls by her, but Colt Williams is back on his horse. He's going to circle the net and regroup, looking for a pass. Sends it up the boards, past Cohen King and to DU's defense, who sends it back into the zone offsides. All right, Rousseau, Tam, and Venman are the offensive group. Gage Perkins, Emma Ward on defense. Face off just outside of DU's defensive zone. It's one deep into the zone by Rousseau, who's charging hard to try to get there first. Fighting for the puck, he's able to force it behind. Colton Venman picks it up behind the net, loses it momentarily, back to DU, who throws it up the boards. Emma's pinching hard, but a good centering pass gets by the pinching Emma Ward. Good back check by Alex Tam as he's able to help support the D. Sends it up to the boards. Colton Venman comes out clean with the puck. Colton Venman skating hard up the side. Chips it around, but isn't able to get it past the defenseman. Comes clean and back to Gage. Gage throws it back into the zone. Venman just gets back in onside. DU has it behind the net. Colton trying to cut off the pass. Isn't able to get there in time. Davenport was coming from a change. Wasn't able to hold the zone. Puck sent deep for DU. Gage Perkins back to retrieve it. He's got it. Looking for that breakout. Misses the pass to Rousseau. DU holds it into the zone momentarily. It is kicked over. Colton Venman is able to pick it up and flip it out of the zone, attempting to hit Rousseau. Venman gets possession. Gage picks it up at center ice, skating it into the offensive zone. Loses the puck, and it is sent back up and out. A race for the puck. Davenport's going to get there first. Sends it off the boards. Back to DU's defense. Blake putting pressure on the D-to-D pass there. Coming back in as 46 for DU. Dragging through. Good shot on net. And it looked like it was tipped, but a great save by Declan for his first save of the game. Puck sent around in the far corner. Tried to kick it up the boards, but DU is able to hold it in the zone. Throws it on net. Davenport blocks it with a skate, takes it around looking for a pass. Carries the puck all the way up and out of the zone. Coming down the right side. Look, good centering pass. It goes off of Blake Yates and Grayson Martin. Good look for Davenport there on the pass, carrying the puck out of the zone. Skolnick, King, and Jeffers with Melby and Williams on defense. Skolnick wins the faceoff. Jeffers sends it deep behind the net. He's going to pick it up, tries the centering pass. It's broken up by DU. DU sends it up and off the boards, but Colton Melby holds the blue line tight. There to support a Skolnick. Skolnick gets it to Jeffers. Jeffers throws it in on net. Cohen crashing hard, isn't able to get it before the goalie covers the puck. Keeping a lot of pressure in the offensive zone here for Highland. It's a good sign. We like to see it down here. Resetting for the faceoff. Same group out there. Skolnick wins the faceoff back to Melby. Melby tries to throw it on net. Skolnick intercepts. A hard shot. Deflected just wide of the net. Puck comes back. It looks like Cohen King and Skolnick are playing catch with it behind. Colt Williams steps up to hold a squirting puck up from going out of the zone. Puck comes all the way up. Melby gets it. Sends it deep as the Jags regroup. DU is trying to clear it out of the zone. Colts hold the blue line. Sends it deep again. Cohen King is going to try to get there first. He's there. Sends it to the middle. Pass comes through off a skate. Skolnick wasn't there to pick it up. DU's got it, trying to clear the zone. Both D is Colt Williams is able to knock him off the puck. Puck is retained by DU, who sends it deep and into the corner. They'll get to it first, throw it in front. Deflected wide. Cohen King's going to get there. He's got some room to go. Up looking for a pass. Throws it off of DU, intercepted there. DU coming back into the zone. Hard, low shot. Declan steers it to the corner. DU reverses it in that corner. Puck is knocked free. DU picks it up at the blue line. Tipped it off of Declan. Gets another good save off of the deflection. DU's able to sustained pressure here. Oh, great play by number 5 there. Gets around Colt Williams, but the shot goes off of the post and get to the corner. DU keeping that strong push here in the defensive zone, able to hold the blue line. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty on DU as Jeffers was trying to pressure and get the puck out of the zone. Number 43 with a little bit of body contact. Call is going to be on DU for interference. So Highland will go on their first power play. We have on the power play unit, it's going to be Emma Ward and Gage Perkins on the back end. Alexander Tam, Hayden Rousseau, and Colton Venman on offense. Face-off won by DU. Circling behind their net. Tam putting pressure on, sends it up and around. It gets by Gage, and it's not going to go all the way down for icing, so Gage is going to have to retrieve it. Coming from behind his own net, looking for a pass, is able to chip it up to Colton Venman. Colton trying to gain some speed through the neutral zone, flips it across the ice to Alexander Tam, who sends it deep, but it's sent right to DU's defense. Colton Venman trying to pinch there, forces him to chip it up and out. Emma Ward pinching hard, keeps the puck in the zone. To Venman. Oh, pass almost trickles through. Gage Perkins holds it at the blue line, sends it through a mess of bodies. Alexander Tam's going to get there first, throws it back in front, deflected it behind the net again by DU's defense. Rousseau trying to put pressure on. Gage holds the blue line tough, and the puck is retained in the corner. DU tries to center it, squirts free. Venman gets it, but it's just slightly deflected. Kicked off the boards and out. Emma and Gage Perkins going back. Gage is going to get there first. Declan steers it in his direction. Gage has the puck. He's looking for breakout. Hits it to Colton Venman. Puck stays with Venman. Gets it and tries to send it deep across the ice, but goes right to DU's defense again. Tam wins the puck battle to Venman. Hayden Rousseau is going to get it and carry it into the zone. Hayden's bringing it in, looking for a shot. Knocked off the puck by DU's defense. Gage is still there, is able to get it deep as there's a bit of a line change happening. Puck won by Alexander Tam. Tam looking, a good low shot there. Looks like the goalie was able to trap it under his pad. Good look by Tam there, trying to go 5-hole. All right, so on the line change, we have Skolnick out there with Blake Yates and Grayson Martin, Melby and Davenport on the blue line. Puck one forward by DU. Martin's able to hold it in momentarily, but it squirts out of the zone as they're looking to regroup. DU's putting pressure. Puck squirts free to Blake Yates, who sends it down the boards. Skolnick tries to hold it in, and it's kicked back out to the neutral zone. Number 19 is able to get free and around. Poke checked out by Colton Melby with a good defensive play on a brewing 2-on-1. Puck is deflected on a shot from the point. Shot from the point is then smothered, and Declan's able to hold on a great play by the goalie off of a bouncing puck. All right, so same group on the faceoff. Skolnick will take the draw. Melby and Davenport on D. Martin and Yates are the wings. Skolnick wins it back to Melby. Melby's looking to send it around the boards. He hits Blake Yates coming up the boards trying to get it out of the zone. Ooh, held in strong by number 43 who sends it deep and behind the net. Melby trying to get there first. Battles a little bit of body contact, knocks him off the puck. Blake Yates gets there, trying to clear the zone, but it's still held in by DU. DU is able to retain it. Davenport gets it, sends it back up to the same spot. Chipped up and out. Blake Yates giving a little bit of pressure. Skolnick tries to cut off the pass, but wasn't able to get there in time. So a 2-on-1 there after a good play to retain the puck. Centering pass comes across. Declan was able to get a stick on it and then hold on to the rebound opportunity as DU was charging and got a good shot on net there. So line change here. We got Rousseau back out there with Cohen King and Riley Jeffers. Face-off is won by DU. Sends it to the middle, but shot is tipped and knocked away. Puck comes out to Rousseau, who gets it up to Jeffers, trying to carry it up the boards. Is able to clear the zone. DU falls down. Riley Jeffers is coming up the left side hard. He's getting a little bit of pressure there. Puck is sent on net, but it knocked free. DU retains possession after a shot on goal. Puck comes in and out of the zone. Colt Williams tries to hold it. Puck is sent deep into Highland's defensive zone. Emma's got the puck behind the net in the corner, sends it up to Cohen, who tries to throw it up the boards and out of the zone. It's retained by DU. Puck goes over past DU. They wave off icing for the tip, so DU's back to gather. Riley Jeffers is putting pressure on. Puck gets sent out. Good move breaking out of the zone, and pass rolls off the stick. Emma Ward's able to capture it. So winding down the first half, some very back and forth, good competitive game. Highland probably had the better of that half just based on scoring chances. Second half coming up, or second period. All right, second period's getting ready for puck drop. It looks like Skolnick's with Tam and Venman to start the period. Gage Perkins with Colton Melby on defense. Puck is sent deep on DU with the tip. No icing call there. DU retains, grabs it behind the net. Venman is pressuring, able to knock him off the puck. Skolnick has it, looking to get back to the middle. Rolls off the end of his stick back to DU. Some pressure there by Tam in the corner. DU gets it, looking to break out. Passes it across the ice. Gage Perkins is on it, working hard to knock him off the puck. Ooh, shot gets deflected in front of the net. I don't think Declan saw that one. Rolls sideways and away from the net. Puck behind the net on the shot from the point. Gage Perkins chips it to himself, looking for some help to get it up to Tam. It's held in by the pinching forward. Skolnick throws it up with the backhand, tipped up and out of the zone by DU. Colton Venman trying to put some pressure on the defense, who sends it back in. Offsides because of the line change for DU. So offsides, it'll go to the neutral zone, giving Highland a chance to make the change. So now it looks like Emma Ward and Ethan Davenport coming out on defense. Offensively, it looks like it's Rousseau with Grayson Martin and Blake Yates on the offensive side. Faceoff will be on the far end in front of the Jags bench towards DU's defensive zone. DU wins the faceoff back. Pass is lost there, and Blake Yates picks up the puck and is able to make a move around the goalie and scores the first goal of the game. Blake Yates on a beautiful move in front after a loss of possession by DU's defense. Way to skate hard and put that pressure in. Great move by Blake Yates. All right, they line back up at center ice, same group on the ice. DU wins the face-off back, maybe a little too good. It's going to go all the way down. They're looking to regroup behind the net. Highland looking to put some pressure and create a turnover. Puck is sent up. Emma Ward with a great hold there on the blue line. Grayson Martin loses his edge. DU's coming out, going back the other way. Puck chipped around Davenport. Emma Ward trying to come over to get there. She does and sends it behind the net. DU gets back on it in the corner. Centering pass intercepted by Davenport, carrying it out of the zone. Pass up to Hayden Rousseau. Rousseau's coming up the left side, sends it deep around the defenseman and is still giving chase. Blake Yates is able to wall off the defender and retain possession. Sends it there. Riley Jeffers in off the bench on a change, working to try to get DU off the puck. Pass comes across the ice. Dangerous pass there, but deflected out. Emma Ward retains possession. She's going to skate it behind her net. Chips it up the boards to Davenport, who holds it in the corner. Puck is turned over there by DU. Centering pass misses the mark as Emma got her skates on it. DU circling it behind the net. Davenport has it lost on his skates, trying to keep the pass from coming to the middle. Davenport and Cohen King down there trying to squeeze the puck off. DU comes out with it, centering pass to the middle. Emma Ward's there. 46 for DU is trying to look to where he can get his shot. Rousseau knocks him off the puck and is going to be able to clear it out of the zone. Almost gets the pass up to Jeffers. Sent back into the defensive zone, and DU hadn't cleared, so it was offsides on DU. All right, so now we have the Jeffers, Cohen King, and Skolnick out on the ice with Colton Melby and Colt Williams. Face-off will come to center ice for some reason. I'm not quite sure on the rule to that one, but that's out to center ice here. Ref with the good fake drop. Got everybody off, but here comes the face-off, won by DU again. Sent out of the zone. Melby's able to momentarily send it through, but loses his edge. 46 picks it off for DU, and DU comes in just offsides. The wing on the far end came in just before 46 brought the puck into the zone. So we'll line up again in the neutral zone just outside of Highland's defense. Skolnick on the draw with Jeffers and King. Again, Melby and Colt Williams. Riley's going to get to the puck first. Carries it through the neutral zone, intercepted by DU. Picked up by Cohen, who chips it in off the boards and into the zone. Riley Jeffers is working hard, trying to squeeze him off the puck. DU gets the puck back, regrouping behind their net. Good pressure there by Jeffers, forces a pass. DU picks it up, but Skolnick's there to intercept it momentarily. Thrown up. Emma Ward's pinching hard, or Colt Williams is pushing hard. DU's got some numbers coming back the other way. Puck just squirts off the end of the stick. Should have been offsides there, but I don't think the ref saw the change. Colt Williams is battling with it on the board. Melby gets to the puck first. Skolnick gets it, sends it up. Looks like it goes through DU. No ice as it goes between a defenseman's legs. Jeffers is there first. Is able to knock him off the puck, giving him trouble back there. Skolnick's there to help, chips it to himself. Comes out in front of the net. Cohen King with a shot, didn't get all he wanted on it before he fell down. Now DU's breaking back the other way. Emma Ward's back with Gage Perkins. Emma forces wide. Good hard shot by DU. Declan's all over it with the glove hand. St. John with a good save. Face-off is won by Highland. Retained, though, picked up by DU. DU has it behind the net. Gage Perkins squirts, knocks him off the puck, gets it up the boards to Rousseau. Rousseau tries to chip it out. DU's going to hold it into the zone. Hits one of their own skates on the shot through. And Colton Venman trying to get it out of that and over that blue line. Puck squirts half wall. DU's looking for a centering pass. Hayden with a good pick there. Tam is able to pick it up, gets it forward to Colton Venman. Colton's coming up the side, trying to gain some speed up that left side. Gets it, throws it on net. Loose puck. Gage Perkins is going to step up and get a shot on net. Hits the goalie in the chest. Loose puck. Tam is working after it. And scrum in front. Good hard hockey there. Didn't see anything that should have been called. We know Alex can really get in there and dig out on a goalie. He knows he's going to get hit there. So, good play all around. And we're going to reload with the same group. So, Venman, Tam, and Rousseau. Rousseau taking the draw. Tries to shoot it off the draw. Pushed forward by DU. Hits a skate. Doesn't clear the zone as Emma keeps it in. Venman working hard to getting it to the middle. Gets a stick drag. Throws it on net. I think it might have just gone wide, or maybe the goalie got a leg on it. Puck is kept in on a good play by Colton Venman. But the pass comes all the way out. Gage Perkins, though, is there to erase it on a good opportunity for DU that Gage was able to turn and get back on. DU gets it off of a skate. Coming in, breaking. Good centering pass. Wow, great centering pass there. Fortunate for Highland that shot missed the net. Goes D to D on the pass. The shot comes through. It's deflected in front. Doesn't get through to Declan. Hayden Rousseau picks it up. Gets it to Colton Venman. Off in front of Venman. Everybody's trying to work to get it out of the zone. Emma sends it around the backside. Alex is going to try to get there to wall it off. Looks like they are caught in their own zone. They're a little tired. Venman trying to put some pressure on their D. They go D to D in a regroup, sending it to the middle there. Puck comes through. Emma tries to throw it up softly with the backhand, doesn't get through. DU's got it. Hard shot. Declan's able to steer to the corner. Sent around the boards. Gage Perkins has it as he's coming through. Pass to the middle. Nobody there. It's going to get all the way through. But we got defense is making a change here. Both Davenport and Melby are able to get out on the ice. Here comes DU back the other way after the dump in. Ethan's able to smother that shot attempt, and the loose puck gets thrown free. Blake Yates has the puck and is coming out of the zone. He's got Colton Venman with him. He's going flying up the right-hand side. He's got to step on everybody. A shot, looks like it rolled off the toe of his stick. Everybody else is looking to get a change the rest of the offense there as Blake takes it deep. Blake's able to retain possession, get it back, holds it there. Good pass across. Grayson Martin can't connect on a shot there as there was some sticks in the way. Skolnick gets it, throws it to the far corner. Nobody there for it. Blake Yates trying to hold it in the zone, is able to squeeze it up and out. Skolnick picks it up, throws it hard on net. It looks like the goalie's able to get it with his glove, and it's going to hang on to possession. So still got Skolnick, Martin, and Yates on offense. Ward and Colt Williams on defense. DU gets it after the face-off win by Highland. Puck squirts free. Colt Williams is able to momentarily stop the progress. Sent deep in Highland zone. Grayson Martin back to retain it. Loses the puck. DU is able to get it at the half wall. Declan's able to chip it wide to the corner, keep it out of danger. Pass comes D to D up to the point. D to D. Skolnick with an interception. Got some numbers brewing if Skolnick can get moving with it. Dangles one, dangles two. Shot hit Grayson Martin in the backside. Puck squirts free again. Emma Ward's pinching hard. Now everybody's got to turn and get back. Got an upcoming penalty on Colt Williams for using the body there. Just a little bit of body, stopping the potential breakaway. Good penalty by Colt Williams there to slow him down. All right, so penalty kill here. Looks like Cohen King's taking the draw. Face-off is one up to DU's blue line. Shot blocked by Colton. Looks like that hurt. That hit him on the foot. Drag there. And a great save by Declan, but the rebound goes through the 5-0, hits the post. So Declan staying on his head here in the penalty kill. All right, and pass. A shot from the point gets bumped over to DU, and Declan didn't see that shot coming from the side. So penalties wiped out. It's 1-1 with 5 minutes, 21 seconds left in the second period, and Highland gets to regroup. Face-off one by DU, carries it through the net. So pass gets ricocheted through and squirts through past Davenport and the initial DU center to the back post. For an easy goal, it's going to be 2-1 DU after the second break here. So Highland's going to regroup here, same group. Tam, Venman, and Skolnick on the draw. Face-off is kicked to the side. DU's going to get there first, sends it deep. Emma Ward's going to get to the puck before anybody else. She passes it across past Davenport to Venman. Venman kicks it out to Skolnick, who has defense there. A little bit of body knocks him off the puck. Puck sent deep again. Davenport's going to be back to retrieve. Turning and looking up. Toad gets around one, breaking out. Gets up to Venman, who carries it across into the offensive zone. Pass does not get through as it hits a skate and kicked back to DU. DU coming back with some speed. 54 coming in. Emma is able to disrupt and kick it to the corner. Pass to the middle, rolls just off the tip of the DU player's stick. Puck is along the boards. Emma trying to wall him off from a body. Davenport's able to get to the puck, sends it up to Venman. Venman's looking to center, gets it up to Skolnick, and the breakout for Highland. Skolnick dumps it to go get a change as he's tired. Alex Tam is on it trying to get possession back from DU. Sends it deep. Venman's going to get there first. Wasn't able to get it off of DU's defenseman. Perkins squeezed off here. Puck comes out of the zone. Colton Melby is all the way back to pick it up. Circles behind the net. Tries to send it out, but passes it to DU. DU gets it, throws it out. It looks like a wide shot that missed the net. Puck sent back and around. Melby's going to get there first. One pressure coming from DU. Puck sent behind the net again. Gage Perkins is going to get there first. Reverses course. Has a little bit of time there. Puck is sent up and out. Looks like it's going to kick up before an icing call. Grayson Martin's going to give chase. Rousseau's looking for a centering pass in the corner. Gets it, centers it in front, hits the goalie, sent up and out and all the way down. It's going to get an icing call on DU, and the The puck will come all the way back down. So offensive zone face-off. It's Rousseau, Martin, and Yates. Face-off to the sideboard. Grayson gets it, sends it behind the net. Rousseau's giving chase. He's going to get there first. Turns it over, gives it to Blake. Pass back to Rousseau, hits him in the skates. He's not able to get it. Puck's all the way down. We have a pending icing, and it's just going to get over the line for icing. Come all the way back down for the face-off. DU's gotten a better part of this period with a lot more pressure, the power play goal, and then the quick follow-up. Highland needs to get back to sustaining a little bit of that pressure in the offensive end. Get some shots on net. DU picks it up off the face-off. Martin's able to keep it, but sends it right back to their D. Cole Williams does a good job of holding the blue line, sending it deep. Martin's looking for a centering pass, sends it through. Good pass to Rousseau. Rousseau gets a shot off, but it doesn't get through the skates. Cole Williams isn't able to retain possession. Perkins back with the puck. He's being chased by a couple DU Pioneers. Passes it up to Blake Yates. Blake Yates carrying it up the boards. We got a stoppage in play here. Looks like it might have just been offsides. All right, so time for some line changes here. Looks like Skolnick's going to be out there with King and Jeffers. Ward and Davenport on the defensive end. Face off back to DU's defensive zone. Puck squirts through Jeffers to Emma Ward. Emma gets it, passes it to Skolnick. He can't retain it, but Jeffers almost intercepts. DU's coming back through the neutral zone. Pass across the ice is intercepted by Davenport. Davenport skating up the right-hand side. He dumps it deep, trying to get it into the zone. Skolnick giving chase along with Jeffers. Jeffers is able to pick it clean behind the net. Passes it to the front. It's bouncing around there, but kicked to the corner by DU's defense. Skolnick's Emma's able to hold it into the zone, trying to work it down the wall a little faster. Puck squirts out. It's going to come back into the ice. Davenport's going to get there first. He's going to regroup behind the net and look for where to go with the puck. Passes it to his own teammate Emma, who's a couple feet away, and there's a turnover there. The puck getting lost. Cohen's able to get it, sends it to the middle, but nobody there for Highland. DU gets there first. Puck sent deep. Davenport's going to try to retrieve it. Gets there before DU can scramble behind the net. Davenport's going to come out clean with the puck. Throws it up the boards, but there's nobody there for Highland. The wing's not over there. Davenport gets it again, passes it up the boards, misses Jeffers. It's going to go all the way down, likely for an icing. .42 seconds left in the second period. Rousseau's out there with Tam and Venman. Melby and Gage Perkins are on defense. Tam loses the puck behind the net to DU. DU tries to throw it out front. Hits off Melby's skate onto Declan, but Declan's able to cover it up. Dangerous play there. So faceoff will come to Declan's left. Same group out there. Perkins and Melby on the blue line. Rousseau, Venman, and Tam. Face off one to Melby. Melby tries to send it up the boards. Nobody there. Shot from the blue line skips right in front of Declan, but Declan's able to corral it and kick it to the corner. Melby's got the puck as he's coming up the boards. Leaves it behind him. Turns it over to DU in the zone. Venman trying to give chase to get there first. He gets there. Passes it to the boards. Shot is intercepted by Melby. Melby's looking for who he can pass it to. All right, third period starts with DU winning the face-off back into their defensive end. Riley's there quick, gets the puck, sends it out front, kicks off of Cohen's skates, and back the other way. Colt tries to hold the blue line, isn't able to do it. It looks like we got a 2-on-1 coming back the other way. Shot goes over Declan's head and around, but DU's going to hold it in the zone. Sends it deep. Davenport back to retrieve behind his net. Sends it up the boards. Don't have a wing on that side of the ice. Pass goes to the center and through everybody. Riley's going to get beaten to the puck by the defense for DU. Sends it deep. Chipped around by Davenport again, up to the blue line. Shot comes out. Oh, missed. Colt Williams is able to intercept the pass and gets it, sends it all the way down for an icing call, so it'll reset in Highlands' defensive zone. All right, so line changes. We got Hayden Rousseau with Blake Yates, Grayson Martin on offense, Emma Ward looks like with Melby on defense. Hard to see down in that corner. Highland wins the face-off, but kicks it right to DU, who sends it deep around the boards. Blake Yates is going to pick it up. He's passes it off the boards. Grayson Martin. Little miscommunication there, but Emma Ward pinching gets a good hold into the zone. DU is going to have to regroup and try to break it out of the zone. Blake still putting pressure on. Rousseau is able to intercept the pass. Hard shot off the side of the net and kicks to the corner. Blake Yates gets possession looking for that centering pass. Emma coming down the boards to help and support. DU regroups behind the net. Their strong skater here is coming out with the puck. Coming end to end and is offsides as the far wing on DU can't stay out of the zone before the puck comes in. So faceoff will be just outside of Highlands' defensive zone in the neutral zone. Skolnick's back out there with Venman and Tam, it looks like. And Perkins and Davenport on defense. Perkins gets it, sends it, intercepted by DU on the defensive zone. Davenport gets it, sends a good pass to Venman. Venman isn't able to handle it, but chips it back, retains puck. Skolnick's going to get there first. He's able to get it into the zone, but he's picked clean by DU's defense and sends it around. Perkins trying to hold it in the zone. Sent through all the way down by DU, and it's going to be an icing call on DU. So we'll reset in the offensive zone here. All right, so Skolnick's on the draw. He's got Tam Venman on offense, Perkins on defense. Shot comes through. Oh, good intercept. Skolnick stops the shot and is able to get a good backhand rip. Good kick save by the defense. Skolnick a little too aggressive with the stick. He's going to get a tripping call on the DU winger. So Highland's going to go back on the penalty kill. Face off. So on the penalty kill, DU has possession in the offensive zone. Pass sent to the middle, deflected to the far corner. Rousseau's going to get there first. Chips it up and out of the zone. And is it going to be on net? It is on net, so there won't be an icing call. Rousseau forces the turnover. Riley Jeffers almost gets it clean. Coming back the other way, DU's got 4 players ahead. Gage Perkins falls down. Davenport tries to force him wide. Shot goes wide to the other side. Trying to set back up for the penalty kill. Gage Perkins gets possession. He's skating with the puck. Tries to chip it by, but isn't able to get past number 5. Puck is chipped out by Davenport, lifts it up and out of the zone, clearing out all the traffic. DU gets it back, brings it in. Hayden Pope checks it on the boards. Gage Perkins gets it, sends it slowly down the ice. Oh, it's standing, no icing. Icing's waived. So the defense is able to get a change on the penalty kill. 10 minutes left in the game. DU's got the penalties coming. The penalties cleared through. Emma's able to get it out of the zone. Skolnick gets out of the box. Still only have 4 out there. Coming up the sideboards, shot that goes over Declan's head. Not sure if it caught the post. Rousseau is carrying the puck out, but Blake Yates is in offsides. So we're going to have a stoppage, and it's going to come to just in the neutral zone, just outside of DU's defensive zone. All right, so on the reset after the penalty kill, we got Yates, Skolnick, and Grayson Martin out there with Emma Ward and Colt Williams on defense. DU wins the faceoff back. Puck is brought out of the DU zone. Colt Williams tries to step up. Isn't able to get through. Skolnick coming, retaining possession, kicks it back. Colt Williams sends it deep. Grayson Martin coming after it to put pressure on. Puck's down in the corner there. Some body contact there. Puck squirted out. Colt, late breaking, is able to retain it and hold it in the zone. Grayson covering on D. It's kicked through. Emma Ward's back, though, to cover. Oh, she gets a good step around by number 19. Can't get a move and a shot on Declan with a good hard back check. Puck is sent through. Retained by DU in the corner. Blake Yates is trying to get there. Looks like Highlands out of gas. Tries to send it around the boards in the corner. Retained there by DU. Softly chipped up. Emma's not able to clear it out of the zone. Cole Williams back to retain possession. Oh, isn't able to get it past the defenseman in the corner. Now is able to get it. Chipped out by Grayson Martin. Brought in offsides by DU. Rousseau's out there with Venman and Tam. Melby and Perkins on defense. Momentarily in the Highland zone, but brought out. Rousseau's able to get it forced through, but regrouped by DU, breaking back the other way. They have numbers for a 3-on-2, but stood up on the blue line by Melby. Good defensive play there. Squirts through, puck is there. Alexander has it. He's crashed in on by 3 DU players, and puck is turned over back the other way. Coming in with some speed, number 5 for DU. Gage Perkins forcing him wide. Good pass across. Melby gets the skates on it, tipped out, and no shots on goal there on that dangerous play. Puck cleared out of the zone and all the way down. It'll be an icing call on Highland, so they'll regroup in the defensive zone. 7:32 left in the third. DU up 2-1 on Highland. Picks it up coming out of the zone, gets a good hard shot, misses the net to the glove side. Chipped up but held in momentarily. Squirts by Melby. Perkins is able to pick it up. He's trying to regroup. Sends a pass to the far blue line, but no wing there. DU gets it. Can't get it through as looks like Skolnick was able to intercept. Gage gets it, passes it to Cohen. The puck bounces around to Skolnick's stick first. Skolnick gets it, trying to carry it through a few DU defensemen. Shot on net. Riley Jeffers with a good screen, but the puck just misses the side of the net again. Jeffers trying to put pressure on. Skolnick as well is able to steal the puck. Sends it to the front. Riley gets it, drags it out front. Cohen King can't get a shot as he's tied up by the defenseman for DU. Puck is sent up and out and around Melby, but Gage Perkins gets it and is able to regroup again. Perkins is looking for an opportunity to get it into the zone. Backhands it deep. Gage Perkins intercepts it on the blue line. Shot is loose. Riley Jeffers gets a rebound attempt. Can't get it out. Can't get it through the goal. Melby's going to get back and retrieve the puck. DU's hard on him. Sends it off the boards to himself. DU's there to intercept. Riley's able to get it out of the zone and carrying it up the right side. Shielded off by DU's defense. Reverses course. Cohen King on it. Davenport trying to hold the zone. Is able to deflect it and hold it momentarily. Looks like the Wings are all out of gas. Got a 3-on-1 come through. Pass to the middle, and the puck it misses the net wide. Looks like Davenport dropped his stick and wasn't able to get back in the play. Davenport trying to wall him off wide. He's able to cut off the wing there. Puck's in the corner. DU gets it. Sends it through, almost through the crease, but nobody there. Gage gets it, lifts it to the corner. Plays within the corner, is able to shake his man. Now he's got some room to skate. Gage has it skating up the side. He's got a little bit of room. Looking for that pass, sets it up. Good pass there to the middle. Cohen King can't retain it. Blake Yates in off the bench, coming hard. On the sidewall, around Davenport. He's got some help back. Jeffers is with a good poke check. Blake Yates gets it coming up through. Comes a little wide with the puck. Looking for a pass or a shot. Forced around the outside of the boards. Jeffers gets it, sends it up to Emma Ward. Emma tries to pass it to the middle. Puck is deflected. Fortunate bounce there for Highland. Davenport gets the puck, kicks it into the offensive zone. Davenport with the shot on goal, hits the goalie, retained there, and All right, so that scramble in front of the net leads to a couple penalties. It looks like all on DU. So it's going to be a 5-on-3 for Highland for at least a minute and 30 seconds left with 4:12 to go in the game. Davenport holds it in the zone after the faceoff and skates it forward looking for shot on net. Goalie gets it with his shoulder. Hayden gets the faceoff win, shoots it on net, but the goalie is able to get a toe on it. DU gets it, tries to send it all the way down. Emma holds the line. Looking for a pass to the middle. Puck chipped out. Davenport gets it. Regroup here. Sends it to Rousseau, who carries it back into the zone. Rousseau's coming up the right side. Looking for a pass or a shot. Goalie's able to squeeze it there. Face off one back. Colt isn't able to hold the blue line there. Squirts free. Jags regroup. Colton Melby's going to carry it in over the line. Up the left side. Looking for a pass there. Puck is sent back to the corner. Pass comes all the way up. Colt Williams is able to get it there. Fires a shot. Tipped through. It doesn't get on net. Venman gets it in the corner. Looking to pass. He's got Grayson Martin. Grayson sends it across the Colt. Colt's loading another one up. Shoots it low. Good save by the goalie. Kicks it to the corner. Hayden gets it in the corner there. Pressured by 1DU. Steps around him. Pass to the center. Grayson Martin shoots it. Don't know how that missed the net. It looked like it got under the goalie or he just deflected it. Venman shoots it, scramble in front, and the puck is punched through. The goalie's 5-0 and into the net. Looks like Rousseau's going to get credit for that. Venman with the shot, and Rousseau is able to put some pressure on to get that through. 2-2, Highland and DU. All right, so it looks like Blake is going to be playing with Gage Perkins and Alex Tam on offense. Gage stepping up to play a little bit of offense here in the last couple of minutes of the game. Gage has it up the side, passes it to the middle. Oh, pass through. Blake almost gets it through. Throws it up to Emma Ward, holds it in the zone, sends it back deep again. Intercepted there by DU. Blake Yates with the toe drag has an opportunity to get a shot. Shot is good save by the goalie. He was able to kick it wide. Perkins is trying to squeeze him off the puck. Puck's coming up to Davenport. Davenport has it from the blue line. Able to retain possession. Gets it back to Blake, who's carrying forward on the power play. Pass comes through off of Gage's skate and is going to be sent all the way down. Davenport skating hard to retain it. Looks like the icing's going to be waved off. Davenport sends it around the boards. Blake trying to pick it up along the wall. Isn't able to grab it. Possession retained there. 9 seconds left in the 5-on-4 advantage for Highland. DU dumps it deep. Davenport's back to retrieve. We're going to get an icing call with 2 seconds left. So fortunate break for there. Highland's going to get an offensive zone face-off, still with the 5-on-4 advantage for 2 more seconds. Minute 51 left in the game. 2-2 is the score. Rousseau's out there with Venman and Martin. Face-off goes through and out of the zone. Cole Williams gets to it first, sends it back up to Grayson. Grayson is ridden off the puck by DU's defense. And DU's got some numbers coming up the side. Shot. It hits Declan right in the logo. He's able to hold it in his glove for the face-off. Minute 34 left, still 2-2. It'll be a defensive zone face-off. Face-off squirts out of the zone. Grayson Martin gets it, sends it deep. Colton Venman's going to give chase. Goalie comes out to play the puck. Stops it for his defenseman. Venman's after it, trying to get it. Back checking is a 3-on-1 coming for DU. Shot is kicked behind the net. Good save by Declan. Puck is loose behind the net. Everybody's low. DU kicks it up to the sideboards along the wall. Number 19 gets it. He's going to fire it through. The puck is Declan gets the save here. Venman's carrying it with some speed. He's got coming up that side. He's got Blake trying to drive to the middle. Perkins trying to pick up the. Davenport's going to hold it deep in the offensive zone. Davenport's on that wall. He's going to get it. He's going to try to throw it to the net. It's deflected off of Venman's skates. 30 seconds left in the game. DU's got it behind their own net. Venman tries to pass it. Gage with the interception. Gage tries to flip it back, but isn't able to get there. Colt Williams and Davenport back on defense. Colt Williams, a nice move by the DU player, but great back check by Gage Perkins there. 10 seconds left. Gage Perkins gets the puck. Loses it behind the net. There's going to be a whistle and a penalty behind the play. It's got Skolnick. Colt Williams is going to the. Looks like offsetting penalties for number 46 and Colt Williams. So it's going to stay 5-on-5. 9 seconds left in the game. Blake Yates is going to take the face-off. Davenport, won by DU, retained there. Davenport tying up the winger. DU gets it, but kicked to the corner by Venman. Throws it up the boards, and that's going to end the game at a 2-2 tie. Best effort Highlands had so far this year. Playing a more competitive matchup there. So, score ends 2-2 in a pretty exciting game.